we have talked about misjudging convenient character with people. Like, what does that mean? Can you explain that?
One thing that I noticed is more particular with women. What they'll do is skip the behavior patterns that they see in a man and think it doesn't apply to them. Let me give you an example. They'll see a man mistreat their mom, they'll see a man mistreat their grandma, they'll see him being rude at a restaurant, and they will not cut him off. They'll be like, you know what, that don't apply to me. They have stole from their family members, they've done all these horrible things to other people, and they don't think that it will come back on them. And that's what I mean by misjudging character, because you will look at somebody and say, well, they're nice to me, they're good to me, and then they're terrible to everybody else. Before you know it, that pendulum gonna swing back and hit you. It's just not hitting you because you're convenient for the time. So when you are convenient for the time, people change their behavior towards you. Like, how many times has somebody ever disrespected you when you're giving them something that they want? Somebody say, you know what, man, I need to borrow $100, and you giving them $100, they're never going to disrespect you. The same thing with this man that needs a place to stay, and you living up under, and they living up under your house. Of course, they're going to treat you well. But what you do, or what we all need to do, is notice the signs of people, even when it's not directed towards us. Look at how he treat his mom. Look at how he treat his kids. A big rule is this: look at how a man treats his kids, or period, anybody and how they treat their kids, because this is an extension of them. So if they don't care about that person, they'd never care about you. And you gotta look at if somebody married or in their relationship and they cheat on the person that they're in a relationship with, they'd never care about you neither. It's just convenient. You are convenient for the times, and you don't fit the description of them doing you wrong currently. So yeah, that's one of the things that people be, messing up when they don't look at people's character.
Man, somebody gonna be on fire when I hear this, boy.
The people that's gonna be on fire is the people that it applies to. It's some people out here that are some terrible people, but they do good things for they do good things for the right people, but treat everybody else like trash, and then it end up coming back on them, because the good people end up noticing, wait a minute, I didn't think he was gonna do me like that too. And then they get cut off again. You'll see them because they always bouncing around everywhere. Next thing you know, they show up over here. Next thing you know, they with a new clique of friends. Next thing you know, they with this girl, then they with this girl, then they with, it's always the same. You got to watch those character traits. You really got to watch those people that bounce around 24/7, because they only care about themselves, and they're going to treat you properly for convenience.